Harrison Ndayambaje, the poultry production coordinator of Katovu TC Poultry Youth Group. Started some time back, around 2015, with 300 layers. So we are having group members of 11 who are self-screened. So we have a management committee of 3 and I'm the chairperson. Ourselves, we mobilized each member contributing 350, and then we constructed a simple poultry house that could accommodate 300 layers, and then we started off. From there, we've been using our savings, and then we expand from 300 layers. Now we are having 3,000 layers. Although most of them have not yet started, but they will soon start laying. We have 500 laying, we have 500 at growers. These ones which are here in these structures, they are at growers stage. Then we have others in the upper stairs which are still on. They have been on brooder, but now this week they are now at grower stage. Our business is basically performing well, and the revenues are very high considering the cost of production. We are being disturbed by the fluctuation of inputs, basically feeds and medications. But still, at whatever cost, the revenues are there. Although at times you find that the revenues are low, but we still get revenues. Inputs, basically we first look at day-old chicks. The inputs, after having the structures like these poultry houses, then we look at day-old chicks. We buy day-old chicks. That is input now, number one. Then we buy feeds, we buy medications, we buy probiotics and antibiotics. We buy the feeding troughs. Those are equipments and the drinkers. So basically those are the inputs. The sources, basically, you see, we look at those people who are genuine in supplying these inputs. So the sources of inputs, it depends on which input. Now, like as we talked about day-old chicks, Beans Poultry International are the ones who have been supplying us the day-old chicks all the way from 2015 up to now. They are the ones who supply us the day-old chicks. Then the feeds we buy from, there is this company called Masaka Poultry Feeds and Animal Feeds. So it is located at Masaka. It's where we buy from feeds. Then when we go to medications, those are the antibiotics, then probiotics and vitamins. We buy from Masaka Vet Pharmacy because the owner is genuine. They don't duplicate their products. So it's where we buy anything related to medications. Then when we look at poultry equipment like feeders and drinkers, we also buy from Masaka Vet Pharmacy because it is the nearest pharmacy for animals and which is genuine. For us, as you see, we are still operating at low levels. So we don't have a very big market because we never we never searched for it. We have only one buyer for eggs. Whatever trays we produce every day, she buys. And she is located at Chazanga Trading Center. She is called Mama Udu. She is the one whom we supply. Every time we get eggs, it's where we supply. We actually have a contract for sale with her. We found out that because we are working in a group, we found out that it would disturb us if we could sell to every person who is having a shop. So we decided to make a contract for sale with only one person, and as a group we decided to sell to that lady, Mama Udu. And the East African Farmers Federation has helped us. Some time back, they called us to attend the entrepreneurship training, and we went there it was held at Mukono, and it took almost a week. They trained us in all skills related to entrepreneurship, skills related to making programs, to making plans for the businesses. So they helped us so much, to the fact that after training us, actually we wrote business proposals and submitted to African Union, Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources, and our proposal was considered. We are going to have the induction training in Nairobi, Kenya. They've decided to inject in us $20,000 to boost our production in poultry. So East African Farmers Federation has done something great to our group. The business to the community and society. First of all, we supply the eggs to the community, which is comprised of all vitamins. By the way, eggs comprise all vitamins with the exception of vitamin C. So they benefit from us. Another thing, they buy our off layers. When they stop laying, the community buy from us the off layers. And as you know, the chick stew is very good to the human health. Then another thing, we've provided employment opportunities to the community members. We have now the working staff. There are 6 workers, basically project manager, marketing manager. Then we have the one responsible for sanitation and welfare of the workers. We have the veterinary officer, assistant veterinary officer. Then we have operations staff, the ones who are energetic enough to carry the feeds, to carry water, to feed the chicks. So basically we've benefited the community. Ever since 2015, we've been catering for ourselves. We first sat down as a group and mobilized, each member contributing 350, and then we started on. We save our money. Then after saving, we make a plan for the savings, and then we see how we can expand. So far we've expanded. Now these structures we've constructed now can accommodate 3,000 layers. So we've been saving for ourselves to expand. Although now the third parties have entered in, like now, as I've told you, the African Union, Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources have now decided to inject in us some $20,000 to boost our poultry production. The challenges, basically, as you know, is something for the group. When we accumulate some savings, some group members need to take all of their savings. Yet our constitution says that halfway of the savings shall remain as input to the expansion of the group enterprise. So basically we get that challenge where we find that members want to share out their savings and then phase out. So it is the challenge. Otherwise we don't get much challenges in sourcing finance, because for us we knew that to grow up our enterprise it is through savings. Okay, the investment that would be needed for our business to grow up, actually it is a financial investment, because for us we are capable, we have all the technical know-how of managing the poultry business. So basically we would need to get any financial investment from any other sources such that we boost our businesses, because first of all we have a market. We cannot satisfy the demand for eggs, even for the chicks, for the meat, we cannot satisfy the demand. But if we got that our external source of income to boost our business, then we could try to satisfy the market demand and then we grow up. Basically, we wouldn't require any technical assistance, because in our group we have people who studied agribusiness, we have members who studied agriculture and community development. Our group is comprised of technical staff, and to add on that, we said that because we are group members, we may not have time to our enterprise, so we decided to employ an external veterinary assistant. So we have a veterinary assistant. He does anything related to medication, surveillance of any diseases, diagnosis and treatment, vaccinations, everything. So we wouldn't need any technical help from external sources besides that. The opportunities we have the demand for like mayonnaise. People want to process mayonnaise. People want to export the eggs from our poultry project, and we don't have all that capacity. So if someone injected some money in our business, we could produce more eggs. Then those people who want to export the eggs and get their money, they could come in and then they export the eggs. Then those people who want to process mayonnaise, who want to process ice creams, who want to pack meat from our poultry project, they can then come in and do the business. So you find that very many people now can be helped by the business if someone could inject some money in us.